laid my hands on the cranium of that little baby and begin to speak to that muscle inside of his mind and say words like, God stitched you together by his own hands. And I'm glad sometimes when the doctors don't know what's wrong because you're forced to go to the cross. I like it sometimes when you don't have no answer and you have to fall on your knees and ask God why. I like it sometimes when our dream dies because it causes us to wait for the next dream. I like it when God comes knocking and finds me waiting and he says, now I will bless you in abundance because you waited on me. Adam plays something on that Sister Grace done played the piano. She just had surgery on her hand. And some turkeys can't even show up to church. I don't want nothing from you. I don't want you to play no instrument after surgery. Just show up. We'll let Auntie Grace handle the hard stuff. Shame on me. Shame. Man, I thought this dude would show up to church today and the co-workers show up. Make him look bad. I respect the co-worker and not respect the owner. Come on now. Come on. I don't want your money. I want your soul to be saved. Woo. Christy look at me like, shut up, man. What are you doing? We're going to throw you in a hole, man. We're going to let you back. We push you in front of a car, call it an accident. I'm in with this. Once I did good for not preaching for 3 weeks. Waiting on the Lord with all your soul. Don't wait just a little bit, but wait with all your soul. Wait in quietness. Wait in quiet. What do you say? Be still and know that I am God. Be still. Just wait. Wait on God with patience. Don't be impatient. If it don't happen today, you are one day closer to it happening. Oh my God. Wait with courage. Though hell may be breaking around me, I know that God only has to speak a word. Can you imagine the devil having his foot on my throat while I wait on God, and then he shows up and says, let your foot off my son. Wait all day. Why? Because if you wait and he shows up on the first watch, you're blessed. If you wait and show up on the second watch, you're even more blessed. Did I just throw up your fingers? Second watch. Wait on the second watch. You wait on the second watch, you get blessed even more. But if he finds you on the third watch, Brother Jody, you get blessed even more. Wait continually. Sometimes I've talked to people that were on their deathbed. And I said, one or two things is going to happen. You're either going to get healed or die and go to heaven. Either way, you win. Right? 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 There's a story about Smith Wigglesworth. His wife passed away. And he began to pray over his wife, and God honored his word so much. God honored his word so much that he brought his wife back to life, and she stood up and said, what are you doing? I want to be in heaven. Now let me go. And she died and went back to heaven. And it sounded like Pastor Rizzy. Are you serious right now? Did you just call me back from heaven? Man, I can't have nothing. Wait with great hope. And here's my favorite. Wait with crying. There's a song they sing that tears are a language that God understands. I found out the other day that when you cry, the brain releases endorphins that make you feel better. So after a good cry, you feel better. But long before I knew and science knew that the brain released endorphins that make you feel better after you cry, he said, when you wait with crying. Because when you're done, you'll feel better. Oh my God. And after waiting on the Lord, what do you do when your dream dies? You wait. Because after waiting on the Lord, He will bring you spiritual renewal. You will not be ashamed. There, church, listen, if you get anything out of this tonight, there is no shame in waiting on God. There is no shame in waiting in God. You should get up and do something. You should get up and go somewhere. You should get up and be this. You should get up and be that. But there is no shame in standing still and waiting on God in tears, in courage, in patience with all my soul. After waiting on God, you will receive something unusual. And I put here, unusual blessing. When baby AJ brain is resurrected from the dead, my God, and the stem cells and the nerve cells and the blood begins to flow and the veins begin to open, I will call that an unusual blessing. When things begin to work out in a way you never thought they'd work out, I will call that an unusual blessing. When you begin to feel better than you've ever felt, I will call that an unusual blessing. When things begin to go your way in a way you never thought, I will call that an unusual blessing. And then it says here, after waiting on God, you will inherit the land. Church, I know it feels like sometimes our dreams have died. Our hopes have been lost. And we don't know what to do. We get up to a crossroad. And we feel like we should run back to the old life. We should run back to the old things. But God's got a word for you today, church. He said, wait on me. Wait on me. And he said, I'll take it a step further. Wait on me because I'm coming. Wait on me because I'm moving. Wait on me because I will be on time for my appointment. I went to pick up my check Friday. It made me wait an hour and a half. Can you imagine if you would have been on time? My poor daughter's, Daddy, I gotta pee. I said, me too. There's ain't no restrooms around here. God said, I'll be on time for the point of destiny that I have set for you. Wait. I've been waiting for something to happen. Last week we had all these pastors up in here. We took a picture right here with all these pastors. I was so honored. I was beaming. I was so honored. I was just overwhelmed. And they had taken some pictures and put them on Facebook, and I was so proud of these pictures. And I showed my mom, and I said, look at these pictures. And she goes, son, you are so short. Mom, they're just really tall. I'm average. They're above average. And I've been waiting for something to happen here. And I think it's getting ready to move. I think there's something getting ready to happen. Something getting ready to move. Now here's what I want to do. I want to pray for you tonight. If you want prayer, I want to pray with you tonight. I want to pray with you tonight. I want to pray for patience, endurance, and courage. The Bible says long suffering. You know what it reminds me of in the Bible? It uses this example of a woman in labor. A woman in labor, it takes time for the baby to grow inside of the womb. And finally, the day comes when that baby's to be delivered. And they say that that is the most painful thing a woman or a man, although I've never known a man to have one, to have a baby is the most painful experience. But they say the moment that baby is delivered and rests on the mama's chest, it all becomes worth it. That a mama would say, this is what I've been waiting for. Too many times I've heard mamas say, I can't wait to see what he looks like. I can identify with Jerry. I was in jail when Darren was born. And the only thing that I wanted was to know what he looks like. When I thought the dream had died, and God had reminded me to wait, something bigger, something better, something greater is coming. I looked to heaven and said, God, I can't wait to see what it looks like. So tonight, I want to pray with you. I want to pray with you if you want me to pray with you. I want to pray with you if you want me to pray with you. And I got a word. Stand to your feet. Stand to your feet so that you don't feel like you're the first one to come up. Stand to your feet. Sister Yuma, the baby's name is AJ. The mama's name is Amber. Brother Abel, the daddy's name is Jerry. I need whatever prayer you prayed on that little miracle back there. Because when I told her that I know of a baby that should not be here, and he is improving by leaps and bounds. I know a baby that used to be fed through a tube. I know a baby that was so sick, he was the poster boy for Children's Hospital. Now he rides the bus back and forth to school. I know a baby that wasn't supposed to make it, and he's going to be taller than me in 6 months. I said, so hold on and